Howdy one and all. Today's video is 24 of the 25 days of Christmas I'm doing, and today is a non-traditional mold for Christmas. I decided I wanted a pretty notebook. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to try to pour red mica epoxy this way and this way. Same with this side. Yes, this is two molds. This came in two different kits. They are both quite flimsy. The seller that sold the first mold stopped selling that mold, so I had to purchase from another seller. And so they're slightly a little bit different. This one here is quite warped. So it'll be as ever, whatever it is. But I'm going to try to make it look like a Christmas package. I don't know how much resin I need to make up, but I do know I want a red kind of, ribbon around and a gold in each of the four corners. I will probably get my brother's scan and cut out and get a nice little Christmassy sign thing going, or I could use a stencil. I'm not sure which way I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to get my resin mixed up and be right back. As is my prerogative, being a woman and all, I have decided that I would prefer actually having blue and gold, no red. I'm going to set some things aside and grab something with a flat end. There we are, flat enough. Maybe the curved one would probably work a little bit better, so I'm going to do that. And instead, as you can see, there is ribbon here. And what I'm going to do, there's also snowflakes. I will probably lose the snowflakes in the gold, but we'll see. I could mica powder those real fast, but I don't know if I see the purpose of that. But we'll see by the time I get done putting UV resin on these ribbons to get them to set. So I'm going to put a little bit on, but only on the edges. I'm not going to try to coat completely underneath because of curing problems. So I'm putting enough to tack it down for now on each side here. Of course, it's on a curve, so that one will probably run a little bit, which is all right. Well, sometimes you just can't get these caps to go on for anything. And what I want to do is get it tacked enough to, I lost my flashlight, my UV light one. I know I've had it around. I've had to use it recently, so aha, I found it. Yes, I'm talking a little soft because everybody is in bed, including the dogs and my husband. So I want to do this real fast. Get this one to set right there. Get this one set up and ready to go, because it'll probably start curing anyway. And yes, I'm spreading it over just a little bit, just to make sure it tacks down. Really didn't want that large clump there, but I got it. I'm going to tack it down at each end. I'm going to spread just a little bit on one side first and try to tack that whole thing area down. And hopefully I don't tack my little spatula thing down with it. So I'm going to press a little bit, try to get that ribbon to stay. Alright, now I'm going to go for it. Okay, that should be enough for right now. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more on this side over here to tack it down. Grab it with my other hand. I will have to cut the remainder off after the entire project is completed, but that's okay for me. I can do that. And of course, when it's completely done, I will cure it on the other side just to make absolutely sure. Alright. Now I probably messed up, but we'll see. I'm going to also, of course, tack down these snowflakes, but I want to stick with the ribbon first, just to get it out of the way. So let's go ahead, put some on this side over here. And more than likely I'll probably end up with bubbles because of the ribbon itself, which is why once I get it tacked down, I'm going to go ahead and put UV resin all along here and try to prevent too many bubbles. Now, what's going to end up happening when I do that, there'll be no other resin, no epoxy resin getting underneath that ribbon. So I should have the satiny ribbon feel, but still have it locked into the epoxy. Alright, let's see. Let's get some on the other side now. First I want to make sure that that's as upright as possible there. But I don't like books that open up and you can't close them properly, so I thought, well, I saw the blue ribbon sitting there and I thought, okay, so I'll have to change color coordinates. Coordinates, okay. Anyway, yeah. I'll have to change the colors. Uh, combo. Don't mind me, it's very, very late. It is 5 minutes after midnight right now. I just started uploading video for today, the 23rd. It was begun on the 21st, but some personal life stuff happened, and unfortunately it took me a lot longer to get back to it, and it will explain it if you listen or want to listen. Okay, I think that's spread out well enough right now. There will be some clear showing when the gold goes down, but that's all right. And of course the purpose of the epoxy is to hold it down and keep the ribbon from floating. The UV resin. Yes. I don't know if I said UV or epoxy. Sorry, my mind was so many other places right now. Okay. It was so hard getting into the spirit of Christmas this year anyway, but then events happened and, well, events always happen, just when you least expect them. Just when you think you've got everything under control. Alright, that should have been a good enough spread right there. Might as well wipe some off over here. Okay, I'll get my little light here. When I get done getting this tacked down all the way, I will put the larger UV light on it. I see a spot that probably got missed, so I'm going to use the remainder off of there for that. Okay. Alright, so as not to run this into an hour or whatever again, I know people like to watch a process, but they don't want to watch 2 hours or 3 hours of process, so I'm going to go ahead, put you on pause for a moment while I get done tacking this all down. Or if you still want to watch the process, I could speed the next portion up for you. But that's a lot of editing, and I'm not up to that. I just got through doing that with day 23. Okay, let's spread the other. I'm going to pause you and I'll be right back after I get the snowflakes and the ribbon set. Okay, again, I have changed my mind a little bit. I went ahead and dusted these two with gold, and these four with gold, these four with purple. I am going to put white mica, which is actually more silvery looking, and it would look a lot better with this blue than the plain gold. This is the purple I added. Let's see if I can get it in a better light. There you go. It is, of course, from Temu. Beautiful purple. It's more like a lavender. So I thought, well, it needs a little bit of sparkle. So I'm just going to open up my blue over this. And we're just going to sprinkle a little bit. Whoop. Yeah, it's never a little bit, right? Wouldn't it be a perfect world if it were? Okay, got that. Of course, the blue will mix into the white mica powder, or white resin. Silvery white resin. Okay, that lid does not want to go on proper. There we go. And, of course, a little bit of silver sparkle. This is some of the chunkier stuff. It'll probably float and sink at the same time. You know how those glitters go. Oh, crud. That'll definitely move around a little bit, won't it? Oh, well. Remember, this is my own personal use. I need a notebook. And, of course, since I'm not doing it in gold, I am going to put silver rings when it's done. Okay, that's as much silver as I want to see on there. My resin is mixed. All I need to do is add the white. I do have a mold ready for just in case, and it will end up going under my mat because, well, you know, it's kind of occupied right now, so I'm going to use this one here for any leftover. And then I'll just, I don't know if you saw that or not. There we go. Now I'm in frame. That one. I'm going to have to clean a little bit of mica. I'm tracking it, so. Alright, let's get this in here. Don't want to put 100 pounds of it in there, so I will try very hard to just dump some. So I'm going to put a big heaping sort of stick on it. About like that. Now I'm going to stir this to see if that's what I want, so it'll be slightly translucent. And I will probably want to put some sort of white paste or something into it because I really, really, really want it more white than silver. Now see, even with as much as I put in there, it is still mostly translucent. You can see that stick pretty well with that. So I'm getting it mixed the rest of the way in. And I think I'll pause you while I go and find some more dense white. Be right back. Alright, this is what I found. It is white pigment from HTV Runt, and this is the type you're supposed to be able to use for making waves when you do ocean. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of that to this. Oh my gosh, that stuff is so packed in there. Alright, hopefully that will be it. Let's see what we come up with now. All I did was squirt to try to get that in there, because it was really stiff. And start warming this up. Oop. Oh, that's a lot better. Try to make sure it's completely mixed. All the mica, all of the white pigment paste. I'll get this poured. I do have, like I said, molds at the weight, so just in case I have way too much, which is about normal, I'm going to set that in the mold already. Let's give this a go. Now these snowflakes, I'll probably get, you know, holes in them. And the way it seems I didn't make enough, so I might have to change gears a little bit and mix some more. I saw some white pigment coming out in that one over there, so I'm just going to drizzle it into this one too. Oh, definitely going to have to make more. Now that was 180 ml total, so let me get this spread over here. To that corner. Over to this one. Let's go ahead and spread this out just a little bit right now. Alright, I'm going to put you on pause and make up some more real fast. As I have been mixing up this other batch, I have noticed that the HTV Runt white has settled into different areas in the middle here. It's not like it's integrated a whole lot. So I may have something not go right. Oop, that purple really lifted it, didn't it? Let's get it pushed around. Try to get in between, get over here. of the... I'm pretty sure this 80 mil is going to finish it off. I just don't understand why that white is separating so badly. Okay, run my stick around. Try to make sure I look for bubbles. Fill up this corner. Okay, let's try doing the same thing here. Okay. Let's check the fill line. Wow. Very warped mold. Not even the weight of the resin is pushing the corner down that's warped upwards. Alright, all I'm doing right now is checking levels. Trying to dome it just a little bit. Don't want too many sharp edges on a notebook. Alright, I think that's about it. Not enough to fill the other mold. So what I think I'm going to do instead is I have a Christmas mold with a coaster situation, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill one of these here. And let me see, what do I want to fill it into? Oh my goodness. I think I'll put it in the snowman. Try to go over them a little bit, see if I can make sure I get any bubbles out. Not so easy with these raised, different height ones. Okay, making sure that these two have plenty. Maybe just a little bit more in this one here. The other one looks good. Alright, I think that's about it. I'm just going to go ahead and put the rest of this in the snowman. He's got just enough room for the rest of this. I'm going to try to dome it too. Okay, don't want to go too far because I do have to slide it under. Alright everybody, I think that's about it until it's cured. I'll see you soon. Okay, everything's all cured. Got some really strange patterns in this. That's all of that HTV Runt white pigment that I got. This is fine. This has got like little ridges in it. So I don't know what the heck is going on with that. Anyways, let's get this little extra unmolded here. It's a little bit softer than these parts because it was under the heat mat, not on it. Slippery little guy. But there he is. Get that up there. There you go. Focus. Focus. There he is. I'll paint him in sometime later. Let's just get to front and back here, huh? This is the back part. Unless it turns out better than the other one, then it's the front. Haha! This one here, for some reason, it was really warped or something, because this corner right here didn't get a whole lot. It didn't get as much as it should have. So I might end up doming it to get rid of that edge. A little bit of mica stuck to it, I think. Okay, take care of that. I'm going to do the cleanup job. Okay, here we go. Back. Oh, hey, that's pretty. I like those weird streaks in there. And front. Not so bad. Front's got a little bleed over right there underneath the ribbon. But otherwise, that turned out fantastic. Even though a little bit of the white got under this one here, and slightly under a couple of the others. But it turned out pretty good for me. And you can feel a little bit of that snowflake. Kind of a little of that one too. And you can feel the snowflakes. Except for that one. Don't feel that one. Oh, that's not a snowflake. Ha ha. Yeah, I can feel the snowflakes. But anyway, there's my book covers for Christmas. I'm going to put a special Christmas journal in this. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Um, without viewers, I wouldn't have a channel. Without subscribers, I really wouldn't have a channel at all. And this has been one great experience this year. So welcome to the 24th of December. And comment below, please. Let me know if you liked anything. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you do, notification bell so that you get informed of future videos when they come out. And share. Alright, everybody. Peace out. Merry Christmas.